The Oregon School Activities Association welcomes you to this broadcast of an OSAA U.S. Bank Schwab Tires State Championship event. U.S. Bank is proud to celebrate its 32nd year of supporting OSAA state championships. Schwab Tires celebrating more than 55 years of pride in performance. We hope you enjoy today's championship event.
Are you ready?
Rebound, Galvin, good! It's good! Freeman steals it again on the pass. She passes it inside to Cole, wide open, lays it in off the glass. Wide open, Hester, and dunks it! Woo! Makes a move, passes out to Moore, wide open for the three. Got it! And what a day to be a Southridge Skyhawk. It's time for Skyhawk basketball.
For some Southridge Lady Skyhawk basketball. As always, this is David Hill. I'm your play-by-play man here on Hill Sports 725 on YouTube. This is the day that we play for. This is why you play basketball. It is time for the OSAA U.S. Bank Schwab State Championships. Not just a playoff game, not just the round of 32, not a quarterfinal or a semifinal. This, ladies and gentlemen, is the Oregon State Championships. Once again, we are here coming to you from the University of Portland Child Center, where we will be facing off tonight between the number 6 ranked Oregon City Pioneers against your number 1 seeded, number 1 ranked in the state of Oregon, top 100 according to MaxPreps.com, Southridge Skyhawks. As we go to the tail of the tape here, as we start tonight's broadcast, getting ready for the game. Oregon City, once again ranked number 6 here in the state of Oregon. They are a formidable opponent, having last won the state championship in 2014. They are currently 21-6 this season, 11-3 in league play with a number 2 record out of the Mountain Hood League. Their best win came last night, a 54-46 win versus South Salem in the semifinal matchup. South Salem, by the way, just got done beating Grant High School in the 3rd place game. Down at 1 point by 21 points, they end up winning by 5. But this Oregon City team certainly beat them last night to play in the state championship final. Their worst loss came on February 7th, where they lost 47-45 at Central Catholic. They currently give up 57.96 points per game. Score, 57.96 points per game, and they give up 36.93 points per game. They come into this championship game having won 7 in a row, including 8 of their last 10. They got here, once again, by beating South Salem. They ended the defending champion, actually the 2-time defending champions bid for a 3-peat behind the play of Nadia Fly, who scored 14 points, Brooke Bullock, who scored 11, and Kylie Woolsdorf, who scored 10. They also outscored the defending champs a total of 37-18 between the second and third quarters in order to hang on for the victory. And now, for your Skyhawks, the number 1 seeded team. They are 26-2 coming into tonight's matchup, including an undefeated, undisputed 16-0 record, the number 1 seed out of the Metro League. Their best win also came last night, March 10th, in a 36-34 victory against Grant High School for the right to play for our state championship. Their worst loss came on December 30th, a 71-62 loss against Sierra Canyon High School of California. They currently score 63.04 points per game, and they give up 39.82 points per contest. They come into tonight's game having won 18 in a row and 10 straight of their last 10. They made it this far, beating Grant 36-34 last night. Maggie Freeman led all scorers with 12 as Southridge hung on to beat Grant High School in a very tightly contested matchup. They didn't concede the lead at any point during the game, but it came down to the wire as Southridge, with Kaylin Immel making 2 free throws, and Natalie Hoffman, 1 of 2, ends up securing the victory against the Generals last night. We're looking for a fun one. It should be a good time here between the Oregon City Pioneers and your Southridge Skyhawks for the state championship. The OSAA U.S. Bank Les Schwab postseason. And we're going to go ahead and take a quick break. When we come back, we'll have the keys to the game right after this on Hill Sports 725 on YouTube.
College life can be pretty tough. Sure, there are parties and tailgates, but there are also finals, late shifts, and dreaded group projects, which is why U.S. Bank believes in making college a little easier. With our student checking account, you can enjoy money-saving benefits like no monthly maintenance fee. Plus, you have free access to over 4,900 ATMs. And with our online banking and mobile app, you can bank from home. So open your checking account today. It may just be the easiest thing about college. U.S. Bank, the power of possible. Deposit products offered by U.S. Bank National Association, member FDIC.
You're listening to live play-by-play of your Southridge Skyhawk basketball here on YouTube at Hill Sports 725. And we are back inside the Child Center getting ready for the state championship game between the Oregon City Pioneers and your Southridge Skyhawks. Before we get to tonight's keys to the game, I talked with Coach Bergman beforehand, and here's the interview just a few moments ago as we discussed tonight's contest.
Okay, Skyhawks fans, we're here with Coach Bergman. Coach, getting ready for the state championship. How are you keeping your team's emotions in check right now?
Well, it's like you're saying, we're just trying to keep the normal routine and just focus on the things we can control, which is in the atmosphere, but we can control, how we prepare and what the game plan we go through, and just trying to keep us tight as a team.
What's the last thing you plan on telling them right before tip-off?
Honestly, it'll just be kind of what our first play is, what defense we're in, just those types of things. And again, just trying to keep them just like a normal game so they're focused on the first play.
What kind of game are you expecting tonight against Oregon City?
I think it's going to be a really physical game. I think the refs will let things, be pretty loose, and I know they're going to be really playing hard. They're such a good team. They've been here before. They have a couple players that played in this championship and won it. And he's such a good coach. So I think it's going to be a great game.
Well, congratulations once again on getting here. Good luck to you tonight.
And that was Coach Michael Bergman of your Southridge Skyhawks as we prepare for tip-off coming into tonight's contest for the state championship. Here are tonight's keys to the game before we get started. First off, the Skyhawks have to adjust to the officiating. This whole postseason has been different from one game to another. Last night against Grant, the officials really let them play and the game got extremely physical. Not a whole lot of fouls, not too many fouls were called during that contest until it got really tight there late in the game. So you've got to be prepared for anything. It could be a tightly controlled ball game by the officials. It could be a very loose ball game by the officials. We're going to have to see what happens there. But you have to adjust, and the team that does the better job adjusting is going to be the team that ends up on top. Secondly, interior defense. Cameron Brink and Natalie Hoff combined for 9 blocks last night against the Grant Generals. They're going to need to be a force tonight against Oregon City. One of the things that I talked about with Natalie Hoff about their defensive mindset is she's talked about how they wanted to wall up. They didn't want to necessarily jump and get off their feet, because when that happens, fouls typically get called. Look for Southridge to wall up on defense, not leave their feet too much. Natalie Hoff is 6'1", Cameron Brink is 6'4". The tallest player on Oregon City is 5'11". So you just wall up, get your hands up. You're going to have a chance to get a lot of blocks here tonight. Lastly, Southridge has got to win the first half of this game. It's not a matter of having a huge lead. It's not a matter of getting off to a great start at the beginning, but if you can have the lead going into halftime, you're sitting pretty good, and you put the pressure on the Pioneers to make an adjustment and possibly change some things that they don't want to change. If you take the lead into the locker room, you got to be feeling good about yourself, and you're going to have a much better chance at winning this ball game here tonight. If Southridge can hit these keys, I think they're going to win what I believe to be a very tightly contested contest. I'm going to go ahead and pick the Skyhawks to take home the championship by a score of 45-44. We'll be right back right after this break, and when we come back, we'll have the starting lineups and tip-off for the OSAA US Bank Les Schwab State Championships final game between the Oregon City Pioneers and your Southridge Skyhawks. We'll be right back. This is Hill Sports 725 on YouTube.
At Les Schwab Tires, we believe there's no such thing as bad weather, just bad tires. Rain? No problem. Sleet? Sounds good. Flash flood advisories due to winter storms? Well, you might want to stay off the roads for that one. So whatever the forecast holds, now's a good time to come by and let us take a look. We'll let you know if you need adjustments for the season, or for that matter, if you don't. Les Schwab Tires. Doing the right thing matters.
Hey everyone, this is David Hill, and I just want to thank you for listening to this live stream play-by-play of the game this evening. If you could be so kind, I'd love it if you'd simply click like and feel free to subscribe to Hill Sports 725 as we try to add more games to the channel. Comment below with what you liked or didn't. Feel free to email me at hillsports725@gmail.com. Thanks again, and play on. We're back inside the University of Portland's Chiles Center as the crowd gets ready for tip-off here in tonight's contest for the Oregon State Championship between the Oregon City Pioneers and your Southridge Skyhawks. Here are the starting lineups for tonight's game. First off, for the away team, the number 6 seeded Oregon City Pioneers. First, number 3, standing at 5 feet 9 inches tall, the senior Nadee Fly. Next, number 4, at 5 feet 8 inches, the junior Kylie Dulsdorf. Number 10, the 5'8" sophomore Brooke Bullock. And number 13, the 5'9" junior Carrie Dulsdorf. And lastly, number 20, the 5'11" senior Whitney Warren. Oregon City is coached by Kurt Hulsdorf. And now for your Southridge Skyhawks. As always, number 3, the junior, standing at 5 feet 11 inches, averaging 12.5 points per game in the regular season, Maggie Freeman. At number 10, the senior, Division I signee to Air Force, 10.6 points per game, Kaylin Immel. Number 30, the freshman, standing at 5 feet 7 inches, making 6.9 points per game, Raquel Meek. Number 33, the junior, at 6 feet 1 inch tall, 9.9 points per game, 6.1 rebounds per game, Natalie Huff. And lastly, down low, the number 42, the freshman phenom, standing at 6 feet 4 inches tall, 12.9 points per game, 9.3 rebounds per game, 3.9 blocks per game, all team lead for this regular season, Cameron Brink. As always, the Skyhawks are coached by Michael Bergman, with assistants Jody Reed, Mustafa Hoff, and athletic trainer is Rebecca Blake.
A 5'9" senior, number 3.
As we get ready here for tip-off, the teams are being announced by the PA on the PA here, and it's different for the state finals as they announce the entire team leading up to the starting lineup to honor those that have played all season long, and it certainly is a great deal of work that goes into a season to get to this point. So it's going to be fun here tonight. We'll go ahead and announce the rest of the Southridge team while we have some time, instead of like normal as they come in. Coming off the bench, we're going to have number 5, Sophia Riverman. And Sophia, I believe, is a senior. Yes. Number 12, another senior, Molly Mori.
A senior.
Number 14, the freshman, JV swingman, Kyla Vinson.
A senior.
Number 15, the senior, Morgan Bullock. Number 22, coming off the bench, another senior, Olivia Cole. Number 24, a senior, Hannah Orcutt as well. So that is your complete lineup here for the Skyhawks, and obviously we'll announce them as they come in into the game for substitutions. We're going to go ahead and take another quick break here at this time as we get ready for tip-off here. It'll be a short break as tip-off should be just moments away as the starting lineup for the Skyhawks are being announced finally. This is Hill Sports 725 on YouTube. Hey everyone, this is David Hill, and I just want to thank you for listening to this live stream play-by-play of the game this evening. If you could be so kind, I'd love it if you'd simply click like and feel free to subscribe to Hill Sports 725 as we try to add more games to the channel. Comment below with what you liked or didn't. Feel free to email me at hillsport725@gmail.com. Thanks again, and play on. You're listening to live play-by-play of your Southridge Skyhawk basketball here on YouTube at Hill Sports 725. And we're back here inside the University of Portland Child Center. The teams have been announced. We're ready to go. We've got a three-man crew waiting to officiate. It's time for state championship basketball. Your Skyhawks are getting prepared, getting their last few words from Coach Bergman. The Pioneers are getting prepared as well in their final huddle before tip-off. It's going to be a fun one here tonight. Oregon City is going to be in their black uniforms with red and white trim and red numbers and lettering. Southridge, as always, is going to be in their white home uniforms with red numbers and lettering. Oregon City will be going from my right to left as I sit across from the benches once again. And Southridge will be going from my left to right to start this game. It's going to be Cameron Brink versus Nadeem Fly for the tip-off. And as has been customary, Brink has a distinct size advantage. And we are underway. Brink wins the tip-off. It's going to be Southridge ball going to my right as we start the game. Meek has the ball guarded by Fly. Oregon City is running a 1-3-1, and Meek is going to get called for the carry violation 8 seconds into the game. Oregon City ball going to my left. Ball gets him out of there looking for Fly. He's guarded by Freeman. Runs him down Natalie Hoff. And 5-second count. Hoff on a great defense going up against Carrie Goulsdorf. She couldn't get the ball off. They got a 5 count. And it's going to be Southridge ball. No time comes off the clock. Emma's going to be inbounding the ball for the Skyhawks here 8 seconds in. We've got two very quick turnovers taking place. Meek's going to receive the inbounds pass in the backcourt, bringing it up. She's guarded by Fly, gets it over to Emma in this. Oh, it's a man-to-man defense. Hawk has it on top of the key, looking inside. Cameron Brink's got it. She makes a move, goes down low, raise it up and in off the ground. 2-0 Southridge. Fly is flying down the court. Guarded by Maggie Freeman. Tries to go inside. Picks up her dribble, passes it out. The ball is now controlled by Kylie Goulsdorf. Tries to drive on Immel. Nothing there. The ball's tipped on the pass and it goes out of bounds off of Meek, who almost had it on the turnover, but instead can't control it as it goes out of bounds. We're 37 seconds into the first quarter as Oregon City has the ball in the front court. It's going to be Goulsdorf, Kylie Goulsdorf inbounding it. Goes down low to Carrie Goulsdorf, her sister. Now Fly has it at the top of the key. Southridge running the man-to-man defense. Fly goes up, running layup, and it gets the bounce. It's good. Tied up at 2-0. Maggie Freeman has the ball for Southridge on the front court. Cameron Brink, top of the key, tries to drive down low. Makes a move, passes up to Milkel Meek, and a charge is going to be called as she ran right over, it looks like she ran over Brooke Bullock down low, who's still on the ground.
Southridge foul. Cameron
That's going to
Brink
be
first.
Brink's first team foul of the game, and Brooke is still down on the ground. 7:02 left in the first quarter. We're going to go ahead and take a quick break here as the trainers look over Brooke Bullock. We'll be right back. This is Hill Sports 725 on YouTube. You're listening to live play-by-play of your Southridge Skyhawk basketball here on YouTube at Hill Sports 725. And we're back here in the Foul Center. And so Bullock was able to get up off and walk off on her own, so that's good. Allie Edwards is going to be making her first appearance of the game for the Pioneers. She owns the ball. Oregon City Fly kicks it out, and it's controlled by Edwards, who takes the running layup. That one's no good. Fly tips the ball, but it goes into Emma's hands. And foul could have been called 3 times there on Fly, but they're going to let them play. Emma takes the ball, tries to kick it out over to Meek, and it's going to be out of bounds. Tipped last by Oregon City. Looks like Edwards got her hand in on it down at the baseline. 6:44 left to play in the first quarter. It's all tied up at 2. Mikkel Meek will be inbounding as Southridge sets up in the box. Meek looking for where to go. Finally passes it out over to Sophia Riverman, making her first appearance. Fly has the ball. She gets up, pass, makes a good move, and goes up and gets the bounce. 4-2, Oregon City leads. This is the first time that Southridge has been down all tournament. Meek has the ball on the near side. Bring her to the corner, looking for the lane. Gets it over the half, makes a move, gets up Riverman, takes a 3. Goes inside, 50-footer. That one looks long, and it is. Fly controls it. She's bringing it up for herself, and gets a foul call, but that shouldn't have been. Meek was going in for the Wolf, and the ball came up and hit Fly in the face. That's going to be Meek's first foul, second team foul. The official that made the call was on the opposite side of the court and didn't see her hand come up, but that's what the call's going to end up being. We're just under 2 minutes into the game. 6:14 left. Oregon City leads by 2. As Brooke Bullock makes a reappearance, and Molly Morey comes in for the Skyhawks. Ball's in down to the Fly for Oregon City. Goes to the top of the key. 2-3 zone now by the Skyhawks. Fly looking for somewhere to go. Finally gets it around. They're going to pass it on the perimeter. Fly takes a move, and it's going to get called for the travel. And she took too many steps, trying to beat Kobe Bryant. And with 6:01 left in the first quarter, Mikkel Meek is right back in for Molly Morey. It's a 2-point Southridge deficit. Meek has the ball. She's going to be guarded by Fly coming across the half-court line. Fly is reaching in, but they're letting it go. Goes around the screen set by Brink. Finally goes to the high post, but Brink is ready. And no fouls called there. Oregon City was all over Cameron Brink. They gotta call that. And Maggie Freeman controls it. Kicks it out to Emil. And the foul is finally called, this time on Brooke Bullock. That'll be her first foul. Excuse me, no, that one was on Carrie Goulsdorf. Her first foul. First team foul for Oregon City. Ball's inbound to Freeman down low, and she goes up for the shot, and it's no good, but it's going to get the foul. Has a chance to tie the game up with a couple of free throws. And that foul is on Carrie Goulsdorf once again. Her second foul, second team foul, and she's immediately going to the bench. She knows that this kind of foul trouble this early in the game means sitting down. Freeman been great from the line this season, and that one goes around and out. Not a good start for the Skyhawks. Got to calm their nerves. Allie Edwards back in the game for Oregon City. 5:39 left in the first. 4-2 Oregon City leads as Maggie Freeman goes up for the second round. That one is good. 1-point game. Fly has the ball inbound. Southridge is bringing the full court press, but she cuts right through it. Passes it over to Edwards. Edwards cross court over to Brooke Bullock. Bullock tried to drive inside. Nothing there. Finally kicks it out over to Goulsdorf. Goulsdorf back over to Bullock. Bullock with the 15-footer. That one's good. 6-3. Southridge down. The scoreboard hasn't changed though. Southridge should have 3 points on the board. Hawk has the ball down low. Brink from the free throw line. That one's no good. And it's going to be out of bounds on Oregon. No, it's going to be out of bounds on Hoff. Reaching over. So Oregon City gets possession there, up by 3. 5:07 left in the first quarter. Fly has the ball, going to go around Immel in this full court press. He's got some speed. Picks up the dribble, passes over to Bullock. Bullock tries to make a move down low, passes it, and it's blocked by Brink. Jump ball is called. Whitney Warren had the ball. She went up for the shot, and Brink was right there for the shot to block it, and it's going to be timeout Southridge as Oregon City's going to get the ball off the jump ball. We're going to be right back here for the timeout. 30-second timeout by Coach Bergman here on Hill Sports 725. It's 6-3. Grant leads it with 4:55 left in the first. Hey everyone, this is David Hill, and I just want to thank you for listening to this live stream play-by-play of the game this evening. If you could be so kind, I'd love it if you'd simply click like and feel free to subscribe to Hill Sports 725 as we try to add more games to the channel. Comment below with what you liked or didn't. Feel free to email me at hillsport725@gmail.com. Thanks again, and play on. And we're back inside the Child Center where your Skyhawks start off the game down by 3. It's going to be Cameron Brink is ready for the inbounds, but it's going to be Oregon City ball. Possession arrow is going to Oregon City on the jump ball. So Fly is going to be inbounding it for Oregon City to set up in the box. Guarded by Freeman, and the pass is tipped by Freeman, but it ends up in the hands of Warren, and the shot is blocked once again by Cameron Brink. That's 2 already in the game for the freshman. Now, Oregon City sets up again for an inbound. Ball's controlled by Bullock. She tries to go up over Hoff. Shot's no good. Controlled by Southridge. Cameron Brink bringing it up herself. Drives in the lane. A foul could have been called, but she makes the basket anyway. 6-5 Southridge. Fly loses the ball and leaks at it, but gives it to nobody. Oregon City now has it. Gulsdorf drives inside on Freeman, goes around Brink, and a foul's going to be called on Freeman on the block as she goes flying into the stands on the baseline. No, foul's going to be on Cameron Brink this time. That's her second, 13 foul. And Molly Morey and Sophia Riverman are both coming back into the game. And Cameron's going to be coming out, as well as Mikkel Meek. The freshmen seem to be letting this moment get to them just a little bit, so put in some of the older players just to kind of calm them down. Oregon City setting up straight across the baseline. Fly inbounds the ball, passes it over to number 33, Jadwin Parrish. Tries to go inside. Fly now has it in the far corner. Passes it across court. Once again, controlled by Parrish. Takes about a 3, but no. Ball's passed around to Fly. Down low. She goes up, and that one's no good. Riverman with the rebound. Riverman bringing it up herself in the front court. Gets it down to Hoff at the high post. Looking around, where to go. Finally kicks it out to Immel, top of the key. Riverman, over to Freeman. Caught about the 3, no. Takes a 15-footer from the near side, no good. And 3 players will go around it, and it's going to be jump ball Southridge as Natalie Hoffman and Nadia Fly were getting their hands on the ball. Southridge ball with 3:59 left in the first. 6-5, Oregon City leads it. Molly Moore is going to inbound the ball as Southridge sets up in the box. And kicks it out to Riverman. He's going to control it on the far side. Tries to drive in on Bullock. Picks up her dribble. Goes to a streaking. Kaylin Immel goes up for the shot. No good, but the foul is called. That one's going to be, looks like it's going to be on Parrish, which should be her first foul and 3rd team foul for the Pioneers. And it is on Jadwin Parrish.
3rd team foul. Immel line shooting 2.
3:50 left to play in the first. Kaylin Immel hit 2 free throws last night to ice the game to get to the state championship, and that one's around and in.
And for Oregon City, Tyra Bradford.
And we've got a substitution here for the Pioneers. And the second shot is no good. The ball goes out of bounds, and it's going to be Southridge ball on the baseline. Number 23, Tyra Bradford's in the game for the Pioneers. And the ball's passed and touched by Freeman, can't control, but it goes to Immel. Pass over to Riverman in the corner, back to Emo, takes it up a three, but nothing there, goes around the screen, set by Freeman. Freeman does take the three, and that one's good! She's been so good from that range all season, and she hits her first one, and steals the pass! She goes up, and lays it up, and no good, but the foul's called! That's the Skyhawk team that we know and love. Freeman's going to go to the line shooting two as the foul is on number 10, Brooke Bullock, her first foul, fourth team foul for the Pioneers.
Freeman at the line, shooting two.
Skyhawks up by 3:25 left in the first quarter. First shot is up, looks good, and around the net. Dia Fly is back in the game, coming in for Allie Edwards. And Mikhail Meeks coming back in as Molly Murray comes out. Maggie Freeman with a chance to put a team up by 4 with this free throw. It's up and short, and Fly is going to control it. Fly has the ball, guarded by Riverman, coming across half court, trying to make a move. Looking around where to go, finally kicks it out to Parrish with the high post. Back out to Fly. Fly on the far side wing, thinks about it, but no, goes to the running layup. Running shot, and it's no good, but a foul's going to be called. And that foul is going to be on Sophia Riverman, her first and fourth team foul for the Skyhawks. So this game's going to be called a little bit more closely than it certainly was last night. The Dia Fly is going around shooting two. And first shot is no good. So far, only 2 free throws have been made this game, both by Southridge, one by Freeman, one by Emmel. These are the first 2 free throws of the game for Oregon City. Olivia Cole's making her first appearance for the Skyhawks.
At both ends of the floor, the use of flashlights. Please keep them off. No flashlights.
So we're getting ready for Nadia Fly to take her second free throw shot. That one is up and that one is good. 9-7, Southridge leads at 3:10 left in the first quarter. Meek passes over to Freeman. Freeman bringing across half court. Freeman picks up a dribble, gives it back over to Meek. He's up the near side wing, guarded by Fly. Over to Huff, top of the key. Makes a move finally, gets it over to Emil. Tries to drive it inside, nothing there. Back over to Freeman, taking it to the top of the key. Man-to-man defense by Oregon City. Freeman picks up a dribble. Gets it back over to Emil. Emil, guarded by Bradford. Almost loses it, but recovers. Over to Cole. Cole tries to make a move down low. Loses the ball on the strip, and it's controlled by Gulsdorf. Goes up herself, goes up for the shot, and no shot. It's going to be a travel violation. Gulsdorf is beside herself. She wanted a blocking foul, but no, she took one too many steps as she gives the ball back up to Southridge. He has the ball coming across half court. She's trying to come quickly across that line. Olivia Cole, top of the key, back over to Meek, guarded by Fly, down low to Huff. Huff makes a move, and a blocking foul is going to be called on Jadwin Parrish, her second and 15th foul for the Pioneers with 2:22 left in the first quarter. Southridge leads it by 2.
Jadwin Parrish, her second.
So that's a out-of-bounds foul. It's, they weren't shooting, Huff wasn't shooting on that one, so they're going to give Southridge the ball here on the baseline as they set up in the box. Michaela Meek inbounding the ball. Looking for where to go. Gets it over to Emil, who's down low. Passes out to Freeman, takes a three-pointer, hit that! Goal! 12-7 Southridge. Maggie Freeman's got 2. From behind the arc, Fly has the ball, trying to come across quickly. Makes a great spin move, goes up, no good. And she gets her own rebound. Passes it out to Gulsdorf, passes around to Bullock. Bullock makes a move on Meek. And the ball's tipped on the pass, stolen by Freeman. Meek has the ball. Emil now with it. Oregon City misses the shot. And steal. Emil tossed down low to Huff, who goes up, misses the shot. And a foul is called on Oregon City there. That's going to be on Brooke Bullock. That should be her second foul, as Huff is going to go up shooting 2.
Her second, 32nd timeout.
And Oregon City's going to call a timeout. They're going to need a breather here. We're going to take a break here on Hill Sports 725. This is the state championships of the OSAA US Bank Les Schwab state championship postseason. We'll be right back right after. Hey everyone, this is David Hill, and I just want to thank you for listening to this live stream play-by-play of the game this evening. If you could be so kind, I'd love it if you'd simply click like and feel free to subscribe to Hill Sports 725 as we try to add more games to the channel. Comment below with what you liked or didn't. Feel free to email me at hillsports725@gmail.com. Thanks again, and play on. And we're back here inside the Child Center where your Skyhawks now have a 5-point lead. Just under 2 minutes to play here in the first quarter. Natalie Hoff shooting 2, chance to put her team up by as many as 7. Only 2 3-pointers have been shot this entire first quarter, both by Maggie Freeman, both of them made to give the Skyhawks a lead. Hoff with the first one, that one's up and in. Coach Bergman after the Grant game praised both Immel and Hoff's ability to shoot the free throw, something that they work on in practice. And even beaten Coach Bergman in a game of golf that they have in practice. Second shot though is no good, 13-7. Southridge leads it, 1:45 left. Fly has the ball, top of the key in the 2-3 zone, set up by Southridge. Looking around for where to go. Holding the ball. And Fly finally gets it over to Bradford, top of the key. Bradford over to Wilson, back over, swing around, and Fly controls it at the far side. Bringing the ball around the perimeter here. Southridge still in that 2-3 zone defense. Fly's calling out the play, tries to drive on Riverman, kicks it out to Gulsdorf. Back over to Fly. Trying to look for a lane, nothing there. Finally controlled by Carrie Gulsdorf. And Fly has it, tries to drive inside and back over to Kylie Gulsdorf. Ball getting swung around here. They're looking for somewhere to go. They don't want the three-pointer. Kylie goes down low, passes over to Bradford, who tries to drive inside. And finally, a shot's taken by Fly for a 3. That one's no good. And the ball is loose, controlled by Hoff. Meek has the ball, picks it up over to Freeman on the near side, takes another 3. No good, but Immel gets the rebound, goes up and good. 15-7, Southridge lead, 40 seconds left. Fly has the ball, top of the key for the Pioneers. Tries to drive inside on Riverman. Oh, uses an elbow. Gotta call that, but no, the shot's up and nothing there. And it looks like that a foul's been called as Southridge is getting possession of the ball.
Southridge foul. Natalie Hoff first.
Natalie Hoff gets called with the foul. I didn't see what happened there. And 2 shots have been awarded to Whitney Warren. This is the first one. Second one is good. 15-8, 33.5 seconds left in the first quarter. Immel's going to have the ball for Southridge to bring it across half court. Guarded by Edwards. Moves it over to Meek. He's guarded by Fly. Man-to-man defense by the Pioneers. It's the high post where Hoff is waiting. Holding the ball. Waiting for the play to happen. Down low to Freeman. Guarded by Fly. Goes up. And gets the and one attempt.
Will count by Maggie Freeman.
Maggie Freeman's basket is good. Foul is on Nadia Fly, her first. And that'll be the 17th foul of the quarter, 7th of the half. And every foul from here on out is Southridge free throws. Freeman's shot is up, and that one is good. It is now 18-8. Southridge leads it by 10 as substitution for the Pioneers. Number 13, Carrie Gulsdorf is back in after a quick sub out, as well as number 10, Brooke Bullock. 13.8 seconds left in the first quarter. Fly has the ball off the key. Trying to drive inside, kicks it out to Kylie Gulsdorf, who kicks it over to Carrie Gulsdorf, gets away with the travel, and the ball's stolen by Meek, and can't get a shot off. It's too late, but Oregon City doesn't get a shot either. We're going to go ahead and take a break, get ready for the second quarter. Your Skyhawks end the first period up by 10 in the state championships for the OSAA US Bank Les Schwab State Championship Playoffs here on Hill Sports 725 on YouTube. We'll be right back.
The renovators know where to put a wall, a window, a room. Most importantly, the renovators know what they want, and that's the most admirable skill of all.
A home equity line of credit from U.S. Bank could help make your house the home you've always wanted. Visit a U.S. Bank branch, usbank.com/dreambig, or call 800-209-BANK. U.S. Bank, the power of possible. Some restrictions may apply, subject to credit approval. Mortgage and home equity products offered by U.S. Bank National Association, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
And we're back here inside the Child Center, where the Skyhawks end the first quarter with a 10-point lead up 18-8. Southridge so far shooting 60% from the field, including 2 of 3 from beyond the arc. Oregon City is shooting only 27.3% from the field on 3 of 11 shooting, and they've missed their only 3-point attempt. Southridge started off a little bit shaky in the first quarter, but finally found their feet. And it's going to be Oregon City ball once again going to my left here to start the second period of play. Brooke Bullock's going to be inbounding it for the Pioneers. Gets it over to Nadia Fly, who's guarded by Maggie Freeman. It's a 1-3-1 defense now by Southridge, changing it up on them. Fly tries to drive into the lane, goes against Hoff now, and it's tipped on the pass, but it's recovered by Warren, who ends up making the basket. Meek has the ball, guarded by Fly, going across half court. Oregon City still in that man-to-man defense. Meek now at the top of the key, gets it over to Emma. He's got Carrie Gersdorf guarding him. Looking down low, she finally drives into the lane, makes a move, goes up for the layup, no good. And that ball is controlled by Oregon City. Brooke Bullock has it, goes out of bounds, and there's going to be a blocking foul called on Sophia Riverman. That'll be her second foul, 5th team foul of the half.
Sophia Riverman with her second foul.
And Cameron Brink is now in the game for the Skyhawks. She's got 2 fouls, so she's really got to watch that here for the next quarter, or even a little bit beyond that, going out outside of halftime. Fly has the ball now at the top of the key, guarded by Meek. 2-3 zone again. They pass it out. It's Carrie Gersdorf that has the ball now. Back over to Fly on the far side. Tries to drive on Emil. Nothing there. Tries to drive inside to the paint. No. Ball swinging around. Kylie Gersdorf tries to drive down the baseline, passes it, and it's over the head of Brooke Bullock, and Skyhawks get the ball. Emil has the ball here for the Skyhawks. We are 60 seconds into the second quarter. She passes down low to Hoff. Hoff makes a move, goes up for the layup, and gets the bounce. It goes in. She's got 3 on the night. It's 20-10. Southridge leads it here in the second quarter. Flies at the ball for Oregon City, guarded by Emma on the full court press, trying to bring it across half court. Back to the 2-3 zone, looking for a lane into the paint. Passes out to Bullock, back over to Fly at the top of the key. Southridge is not letting Fly drive in. That's really what she wants to do. Carrie Gersdorf now has the ball, picks up her dribble. Back over to Fly at the top. They're swinging around the perimeter here. It's controlled by Kylie. Back over to Fly. Fly takes a long 3-pointer. That one's no good. Off the back iron, controlled by Kaylin Emil. Meek now has the ball. Looking inside, picks up her dribble, gets it over to Emil, who's at the top of the key. Carrie Gersdorf guarding Emil as the play's getting called. Kylie Hoff now. Top of the key, swings it over to Meek, takes a 3-point shot, and it's around, no good. Brink has the rebound and gets slotted around, and Brink ends up on the ground with the ball, complete possession. They're going to call a jump ball between Brink and Bullock, and it's going to be Southridge ball. Southridge has the ball on the baseline with them setting up in the box set. Inbound, tries to get to the Brink down low. She makes a move, and they're going to call a charge. No, yeah, they're going to call an offensive foul on Brink, her third, and that'll be number 6 for Southridge. They're saying that she's pushed elbowed her way out of the defense as she's going to go back and sit down. Sophia Riverman is back in the game for the Skyhawks. Michael Bergman does not like that call, as he's talking to the official about it. Fly has the ball for Oregon City, trying to cut through that Southridge full court press. 5:50 left in the half. 20-10. Southridge leads it. Fly trying to drive inside, but nothing there. Gets it out to Carrie Gersdorf. Swung around. Fly has it now on the far side. Down to the high post, but back out. 2-3 zone set up by Southridge. Fly, top of the key. And she almost loses it off her foot, but control. Freeman tips the ball on the pass, and it's going to be out of bounds. Oregon City ball. Looks like it could have been out on Bullock, but they're saying it was out on Freeman. Bullock will be inbound the ball for the Pioneers. 5.5 left to play in the half. Fly has the ball near the half-court line, guarded by Riverman. It looks like that they're setting up in a 1-3-1 defense once again. Goulsdorf passes over to Bullock. Back over to Fly. They like to run this offense through Fly. Tries to drive inside, nothing there. Back to the 2-3. Fly drives, makes a move, good move, but around, and that one falls in and gets the bounce. 8-point lead for the Skyhawks. 5 minutes left to play in the half. Meek has the ball. It almost loses it, but Riverman retains it. Riverman goes inside Hoff for 3. Short and controlled by Meek. Meek tries to make a move. Cutting Riverman goes up for the layup. That one's no good either. But Meek gets that one. Third chance. Freeman from the high post. Around, and that one's good. Don't give them 3 chances because they will get it. 10-point lead. Southridge has the lead 22-12. And a foul's going to be called. And Fly's going to the line shooting 1-1. Who's the foul on? Foul's on Maggie Freeman, her first 17th foul. I didn't even see what happened down there, what they were calling. The full court press was getting really tight for the Skyhawks, and so then she just must have gotten a little bit too close.
Shooting 1-1.
So Oregon City makes a substitution here as Nadia Fly is shooting 1-1. 4:41 left in the half. First shot is up, and that one's no good. And it's controlled by Riverman on the long rebound. Riverman gets it over to Emil. He's going to run the point. 4.5 left. Southridge up by 10. Passes over to Maury. Maury, oh! And she goes up for the shot, and Oregon City player Bullock is getting in her face and tried to fake the dribble, but gets called for the travel on that one. She was set for that shot too, but Oregon City was ready for it and gives the ball back up to the Pioneers. So Tyra Bradford's going to be inbounding it for the Pioneers, gets it into Fly. Full court press on for Southridge. Drives across the half-court line. She can really move. Passes it over to the near side corner, over to a lady in the arms of Carrie Goulsdorf, who drives around the perimeter. Now Fly has it on the near side. Goes it up to the top of the key. Passes it across to Carrie Goulsdorf, guarded by Emil. Now over to Bradford, and pass almost stolen by Freeman, but Fly has it. Double teamed inside, picks up a dribble. Takes it back out top of the key. Goulsdorf for 3, and that one is no good. And Bradford gets the rebound. Kylie Goulsdorf takes the shot and airs that one, goes out of bounds. And it's going to be Southridge ball. .354 left to play in the first half. Southridge still leads it by 10. Maggie Freeman will inbound it to Kaylin Emil as Oregon City is pulling back a little bit, but Bradford's going to meet Emil halfway in between backcourt and the half-court line. Emil, the D1 prospect. She's going to Air Force next year. She's got to show off her moves. Pass it over to Hoff, top of the key. Missed her last 3-point attempt. Goes over to Riverman on the inside corner. Drives inside, picks up a dribble. Back out to Hoff. Hoff out to Freeman. Freeman takes a long 3-pointer, and that one is around and out for good. And rebound controlled by Oregon City. Fly goes deep real quickly to Kylie Goulsdorf. Makes a move, and she doesn't get called for the elbow on that one. Bradford travels with it, but shoots the 3, and that one's no good. Ball's controlled by Emil. Goes around Fly, who was trying to get a charge, but nothing there. And a foul is going to be called there as Fly was reaching in. That'll be number 2 for her. And 8th team foul. Emil will be shooting 1-1.
Oregon City foul on India Fly, her second.
3:13 left to play in the first half as Emil is going to be shooting 1-1. U.S. Bank is a proud partner of the Oregon School Activities Association. Stop by your local U.S. Bank location today. U.S. Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC. Emil's shot is up, and that one is good. Gets a second one. Les Schwab Tire Centers is committed to providing world-class service to all of our customers. We're here for the life of your tires and brakes, not just today's transaction. Les Schwab Tires, proud sponsor of the Oregon School Activities Association. Second shot is also good. 24-12, 3:13 left in the half as Fly gets the inbounds for Oregon City. Full court press still in effect. Fly passes it over to Carrie Goulsdorf on the near side. Back over to Fly. Near side wing. Gets it over to Bradford on the far side. Now Fly, top of the key. Over about a half-court circle. 2-3 zone, brought on by Southridge. Southridge up by 12 as Bradford controls it, tries to get it into the half post. He gets away with the travel, another travel, but Freeman gets the ball and stolen, and Huff saves it before it goes out of bounds. Riverman has the ball, cutting across himself, over to Freeman. Freeman fakes a three-pointer, foul could have been called, another foul. Finally they get it as Freeman goes up to the 15-footer. That's going to be number 3 on the DFY. 9th team foul as Freeman's going to go up for 2. There were a couple of different opportunities where this could have been blown, but they finally get it where it counted, and Freeman's getting 2 free throw shots. She's 2 for 5 so far this evening. First shot is up, and that one is good. Get your state championship merchandise from OSAAstore.com. You can remember shirts, sweatshirts, hats, and much more. If you need a shirt from past years, they can get one to you as well. That's OSAAstore.com. The DFY is having to sit down for, I believe, the first time this half with 2:40 left to play in the second quarter. Second shot is up for Freeman. That one is also good. Timeout, Oregon City. As Southridge finds themselves up by 14. We're going to go ahead and take a break here on Hill Sports 725 on YouTube. The Skyhawks lead at 26-12. We'll be right back.
At Les Schwab Tires, winter is our favorite time of year, not because of snow angels or hot cocoa, but because we get to talk about winter driving conditions all day long. In fact, nothing excites us more than showing folks how to install a set of chains or hooking them up with some snow tires before they head up to the mountains. Because skiing and sledding are great, but you don't want to do them while you're driving. Les Schwab Tires. Doing the right thing matters.
And we're back here inside the Child Center of the University of Oregon. The Skyhawks lead the game 26-12 over the Oregon City Pioneers here in OSAA US Bank Les Schwab State Championships final match. 2:40 left in the first half. Southridge still keeping their shooting up. They're shooting 47.1% and 33% from the field. They haven't made a three-pointer though since the first quarter, and when Maggie Freeman made her first 2. Oregon City though is shooting less than 30% from the field. They haven't made a a three-pointer yet. They have missed all 5 of their attempts. Oregon City is inbounding the ball, and the pass is in to Edwards. He's in the game for Fly. Edwards has the ball coming across the half-court line. Southridge is setting up in the 2-3 zone. Bergman wants him to play aggressive on this. Gulsdorf passes around and finally goes down low. Ball's controlled by Edwards, but kicks it out. Gulsdorf over to Edwards, and Edwards' pass is tipped by Freeman, goes out of bounds. It'll be Oregon City ball. So we've got Bullock, Bradford, Parrish, and it looks like that Kylie Gulsdorf is coming back in for Bradford, and she'll be the one inbounding the ball. 2:21 left in the first half. 26-12, Southridge leads it, and Edwards has the ball for the Pioneers. Gets it over to Carrie Gulsdorf, but back to the top of the key as Edwards almost loses it, but recovers. Ball is passed to the high post, and it goes off of Emil's foot. Great defense there. Going to be Pioneer ball. 2:08 left in the first half. Southridge up by 14. Oregon City setting up in the box as Edwards looking for the pass. Not sure where to go. Finally kicks it out to the top of the key where Kylie Gulsdorf comes in, makes a move, great spin move, goes up, no good, and the shot is controlled, rebound controlled by Hoff. Gets it out to Emil, under 2 minutes left to play. Emil looking down low, Freeman wanted the ball. Emil going around to the far side, gets it over to Riverman, coming across to the near side here, gets it over to Freeman, trying to go into the lane. Tries to make a move, nothing there, kicks it out to Maury. Maury takes a 3 this time, good! Molly Maury! 29-12 Southridge, 90 seconds left in the first half. Oregon City has the ball. Edwards trying to drive inside on Riverman, nothing there. He finally kicks it out to Kylie Gulsdorf, over to Bullock. Bullock makes a move, takes the 10-footer, no good, but gets her on rebound. Controlled by Kylie Gulsdorf. Kylie, top of the key, over to Edwards, far side corner. Coming around to the top now. 2-3 zone, 1-12 left in the first half. Carey Goulsdorf has it. They're swinging around the perimeter. Back over to Edwards. Back over to Carey. Takes a three-pointer. No good. Rebound controlled by Bullock. Excuse me. And it was, that time Kylie Goulsdorf goes up for the shot, and that one is blocked by Hoff. Southridge has the ball. Ball's inside. Hoff makes a move into paint. Goes up for the layup, and that one is good. He's got 5.5. 45 seconds. 31-12. Southridge leads it as Edwards has the ball coming across half court. Edwards, top of the key. Gets it over to Carey Goulsdorf on the near side, guarded by Riverman. Back to the top of the key to Bullock. Back over to Edwards on the far side. Swinging around the perimeter. Kylie goes down low to Sister Carey. Finally controlled by Parrish. And the ball is tipped on the pass once again by Freeman. Freeman definitely being the defensive player of the game for sure. As she tips that pass, goes out of bounds. Oregon City ball, 26.2 left. Southridge leads it 31-12. So Kylie Goulsdorf for the Pioneers is going to be inbounding it. Gets it inside to Bullock, who tries to make a move down low, loses it, and gets tangled up with Hoff, and Hoff gets the jump ball, but it's going to be Oregon City ball. 22.1 seconds left in the half. So if there's no more jump balls here for the last 22 seconds, Southridge is going to start off the third quarter with the ball. Oregon City on the baseline, setting up in the box. As Edwards looks to inbounds it, tries to make a move, gets it over to Whitney Warren, who's back in the game for the Pioneers. Back to Edwards, he's now at the top of the key. Ball's getting passed around, probably ends up in Edwards' hands. They're both to the last shot, 10 seconds. Edwards back over to Carey, back to Bullock, back to Carey. Carey for three, no good. Rebound, Emil, 2 seconds, 1 second. She heaves it, but it's blocked by Bullock there at the end. Well, he's just supposed to heave anyway. The U.S. Skyhawks are going to go into halftime with a commanding 19-point lead, leading at 31-12 here at the OSAA U.S. Bank Schwab State Championships. In the final game, determine the champion of the state of Oregon. 31-12, Southridge leads it here on Hill Sports 725 on YouTube. We'll be back with some halftime statistics right after this.
The renovators know where to put a wall, a window, a room. Most importantly, the renovators know what they want, and that's the most admirable skill of all.
A home equity line of credit from U.S. Bank could help make your house the home you've always wanted. Visit a U.S. Bank branch, usbank.com/dreambig, or call 800-209-BANK. U.S. Bank, the power of possible. Some restrictions may apply, subject to credit approval. Mortgage and home equity products offered by U.S. Bank National Association, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
At Les Schwab Tires, winter is our favorite time of year, not because of snow angels or hot cocoa, but because we get to talk about winter driving conditions all day long. In fact, nothing excites us more than showing folks how to install a set of chains or hooking them up with some snow tires before they head up to the mountains. Because skiing and sledding are great, but you don't want to do them while you're driving. Les Schwab Tires. Doing the right thing matters.
And we're back here inside the University of Portland's Child Center, where your Skyhawks have a 31-12 lead here at halftime. Want to earn some fun spending money, keep active and fit, stay in the game, and give back to our student athletes? Become an OSAA certified sports official. There's a big shortage of officials in Oregon. We need you. Visit osaa.org/officials and get started on a great vacation. Here are the stats at halftime. First for Oregon City, they scored 12 points, 8 in the first, 4 in the second. They are led currently by Nadine Fly, who has 7 points on 3 of 8 shooting and is 0 for 2 from beyond the arc, 1 of 3 from the free throw line. Only other players for the Pioneers that have anything on the board, Whitney Warren has 3 on 1 of 3 shooting, as well as 1 for 2 from the charity stripe, and Brooke Bullock has 2 on 1 of 3 shooting. As a team, the Pioneers have shot 22.7% in that first half, 0 for 7 from beyond the arc, and 2 of 5 from the free throw line. They've given up 9 turnovers, and the last field goal they made was 5:16 left in halftime. led the game early on by as many as 3, but they have just fallen apart here since that timeout Coach Bergman called for the Skyhawks. 4:55 left in the first quarter. I say Coach Meek because Coach Meek was the legendary coach for Southridge, led the Skyhawks to 5 Oregon State championships in girls basketball before he left for George Fox. He was a mentor of Coach Bergman's, and Coach Michael Bergman is looking to etch his name on the Southridge stone himself by winning this game and bringing home his first state championship and the first for the Skyhawks since 2010. Stats for the Skyhawks: Maggie Freeman is leading all scorers. She's had a great first half with 14 points, and 10 of those coming in the first quarter. Kaylin Immel has 5. Natalie Hoff has 5. Brink has 4, but she's also got 3 fouls, so she's got to watch that for the remainder of the game. Molly Morey had a big 3-pointer. She's got 3 on the game. As a team, the Skyhawks are shooting 10 of 19 for 52.6% from the field. They are 3 of 7 from beyond the arc, and they hadn't hit a 3-pointer since Maggie Freeman's second one in the first quarter until Molly Morey hit that one late in the second quarter for the Skyhawks. Their largest lead is currently 19 points, up 31-12, going in here at halftime. They've given up 7 turnovers. They have 17 rebounds, 6 of them offensive. They're beating Oregon City's rebound production, who has 13 rebounds, 7 of those being on the offensive side. And Southridge is shooting 8 of 13 from the charity stripe. So as far as keys to the game, let's go ahead and revisit those and see how Southridge is stacking up. First off, adjusting to officiating. Really, the officiating's been very good. It's been tight at times, but it's been very even for both sides. Southridge has 7 fouls here in the first half, and the Pioneers ended up with 9 going into halftime there. So it's called very evenly. Of the 3 officials that we have on the court, I don't have their names, but of the 3 officials, they've all been very consistently calling the game close. So much so that there's even been with one of them 2 particular games where there's been uniform infractions that they've looked at regarding some of the players' headbands. This time for Oregon City, they had 2 girls with Nike swooshes on their headbands, and because of, I guess, either the size of the logo or the product placement, I guess, they had to take those off. So they've been calling it tight. However, it's been both ways. So we can't really complain about that. Both teams are having to deal with it and have to adjust to that. But Southridge seems to be doing a better job here at the break. Secondly, interior defense. Southridge has been huge in that 2-3 zone defense. I mean, Nadia Fly leads Oregon City with 7 points, and she wants to drive into the lane. That's all she wants to do. She doesn't want to take the 3-point shot. She wants to drive inside, but that 2-3 zone defense of Southridge is not letting anybody do it. There is nothing open for them to drive into. They have gotten the ball down low a couple of times into the high post, but they immediately have to kick it out to the perimeter where they're 0 for 7 again from beyond the arc. This is not a 3-point shooting team apparently. Either that or they're not shooting very well tonight from beyond the arc. It's certainly playing to Southridge's benefit with their interior defense. They're doing a great job on that front. Lastly, they needed to win the first half. I thought Southridge was going to have a much tighter game going into their locker room. I thought a 2 or 3-point lead would be sufficient. They're up by 19. In the regular season, the Skyhawks have a plus 23 differential in games 1. So they're looking very good, very on par with that. The only teams that have really challenged them is Sunset lost to Southridge back in January by 9, and Grant came within 2 last night. So the Skyhawks are looking very good. They're looking just like they have all season long, like the number 1 team. Their shots are falling, they're getting the rebounds, they're playing great defense, and they're forcing Oregon City to take some bad shots. Even the uncontested 3-pointers have been from long distance and have been nowhere near the basket except to hit the iron and careen off. So the Skyhawks are very much so in control of their destinies. It's a 19-point lead. Now, I say that with a caveat. At the end of one quarter, here in the third place game between Grant and South Salem. Grant at one point held a 21-point lead, in the second quarter, a 21-point lead, and they end up losing by 5. So, did they have that 21-point lead at halftime? No, they didn't. A lot of that came midway through the second quarter, all the way to the end of the game where things started falling apart. Coach Bergman, however, is a great coach and has been coaching this team and bringing them up, raising them up over the last several years to get to this point with a 19-point lead. He knows how to motivate his players, and these Southridge girls have played with big leads all season long. They know how to close out the game. So look for Southridge to hit a couple of shots early and try to break the backs of the Oregon City Pioneers and take home the championship. So we've got to see what happens in the third quarter. I don't know what's happening in the Oregon City locker room, what that speech is going to be like, but they haven't come out yet. We've got just under 2 minutes left in halftime as Oregon City is now coming through the doors for their warm-ups for the second half. We're going to go ahead and take a break at this point. Southridge leads at 31-12. We've got a minute and a half left here in halftime here on Hill Sports 725 on YouTube.
Who do I play for? I play high school basketball for every baller who ever played a pickup game on a driveway, playground, or alley. Because we all share the same dream. I play for buzzer beaters, big-time boards, and burying rainmakers. I play high school basketball for the chance to put my hometown in Oregon on the map by playing in a state championship.
Only 0.5% of all high school student athletes play basketball in college, but all 100% of them become adults. That's why playing basketball in their high school team is so important. High school athletes learn life lessons that help them grow up, lessons that can't be taught in the classroom and often aren't taught at home.
I play high school basketball because I love performing in front of a capacity crowd in my hometown gym.
This message presented by the Oregon School Activities Association and the Oregon Athletic Directors Association.
And we're back, ready for the start of the second half between the Oregon City Pioneers and your Southridge Skyhawks, who lead the game coming into the third quarter, 31-12. Les Schwab is a proud supporter of the Oregon School Activities Association. For more than 60 years, Les Schwab Tire Centers have taken pride in performance, providing superior value and building customers for life. With more than 450 stores across the West, you're never too far from the local Les Schwab. Les Schwab, doing the right thing matters. Here at the start of the third quarter, it's going to be Southridge ball going from my right to left. Again, they're in their white uniforms with red numbers and lettering. It'll be starters on the floor with Immel, Meek, Hoff, Brink, and Freeman. The Pioneers are going from my left to right, wearing their black uniforms with red and white lining with red numbers and white lettering. All starters are back in the game for the Pioneers as well, and we are underway in the third quarter as Meek gets the inbound, tries to drive inside, kicks it out to Freeman on the far side. Man-to-man defense here by Oregon City. Immel takes the high post shot, no good, long, and rebound. Oh, Brink is going to get called for the foul as she swiped for the rebound. That's going to be number 4, and she is probably done for some time. First team foul for Skyhawks this half. I thought she got the ball, and I thought she had tipped it loose, but 15 seconds in, she's got number 4. She's probably done for the third quarter, which plays to Oregon City's benefit, except for the fact that Southridge is full of shooters. So Sophia Riverman is making her appearance in the half as Nadia Fly gets the ball for Oregon City. Fly with it on the far side, gets it over to Bullock on the top of the key. Tries to drive inside, kicks it out to Carrie Gulsdorf, who's now at the near side wing. And the ball is passed over to Bullock, and Immel goes for the steal, and it's going to get the foul instead. That'll be her second team foul. Okay, so we were talking about adjusting to the officiating calls. They're calling it tight, so you've got to watch that. Southridge now has 2 on them for the half. They got to be careful. It looks like Kylie Gulsdorf inbounds it to Fly, who's taking it around to the far side. Bullock now with it, deep top of the key, and tries to drive into the lane. Passes over to Carey, who's down low, kicks it across the court to Fly, almost loses it in the corner, and is met by two Southridge defenders. Gets away with an elbow. You got to call that if you're going to call everything else. Fly, top of the key, guarded by Riverman. Tries to pass it over to Kylie. Back over to Fly. Wants to go inside, doesn't want a three-pointer. None of them want a three-pointer, but you're down by 19. 1 minute into the third quarter, and the ball goes off of Emil's leg on the pass and out of bounds. It's going to be Pioneers ball. 6:57 left in the third. Kylie Guzdoff is going to be inbounding it for the Pioneers. Gets it inside to Fly, who's going to take it over to the top of the key, guarded by Riverman. Southridge running a 1-3-1 defense now. Kylie has it, goes down low, and it's ball stripped by Hoff, but controlled by Carey. Kylie back with it, fakes the three, but nothing there. Bullock now has it. 2-3 zone again. Back over to Kylie. Top of the key. Switching it around quite a bit. And timeout's called by Coach Gulsdorf. He's got to get his team on the same page. 6:31 left in the third quarter. No score yet in this third period, but it's 31-12 Southridge. We'll be right back here on Hill Sports 725 on YouTube. You're listening to live play-by-play of your Southridge Skyhawk basketball here on YouTube at Hill Sports 725. And we're back here inside the University of Portland's Child Center for the OSAA U.S. Bank Basketball State Championships. It's the state championship final match between the Oregon City Pioneers and your Southridge Skyhawks. Pioneers are going to have the ball down 31-12, 6:31 left in the third quarter as they inbound it from the baseline. It's going to be Fly inbounding it as the Pioneers set up in the box. Ball's passed deep to Warren. Swung around to Carey Gulsdorf, guarded by Meek. Fly has the ball, top of the key. Southridge still in that 2-3 zone defense, switching around though. They really do a good job of masking the zone defense and making it look like man. Fly tries to drive inside, kicks it over to Warren, 15-footer from the baseline and around, and that one finally drops. He's got 5 on the night, 31-14, 2 minutes into the third quarter. First basket of the half. Freeman has it on the far side, kicks it across court to Riverman. Riverman to Emil gets it over to Meek, back over to Freeman, down low to Hoff. Hoff makes a move. Riverman down low, was wide open but couldn't control it. Freeman takes a three, short, and it's going to be controlled by Fly. No, Fly's going to let it go out of bounds, and it'll be Oregon City controlling the ball. Bullock's going to be inbounding it for the Pioneers. They don't want Fly to get it, and the ball is tipped by Freeman. Freeman gets it over to Riverman, back over to Emil. Emil back over to Freeman, who wants a three-pointer. She wants redemption, but it's going to get waved off for a travel violation. I guess she moved her pivot foot as the Skyhawk bench is telling their players to calm down. We've got this. Play like you normally play. Pioneers have the ball. Bullock is trying to bring it across half court. Gets it back over to Fly on the near side. Fly, top of the key, guarded by Riverman. As the Southridge faithful are getting loud. Kylie Guzdoff tries to go and assists to Carey, who misses the pass. Emil controls it. 2-on-2 with Meek. Tries to make a move, takes the fly. No, passes out to Meek for three. No good. Ball's tipped around, controlled by Meek again. Emil, she wants a three. No good. Controlled by the Pioneers. Bullock has it, tries to come around and passes it down low to Fly, but he has to take it out. 15-footer, no good. Freeman has it. Southridge has the ball. Riverman, near side, picks up her dribble, goes across court to Meek. Thinks about it, but no. Goes down to a cutting Freeman. Goes up, and the shot is no good as a foul is called on Carey Gulsdorf, her third, and that'll be first team foul for the Pioneers. Maggie Freeman will be shooting two. We've got 4:46 left in the third quarter. Southridge still up by 17, 31-14, with Freeman a chance to give them their first points of the half. First shot is up, and that one around and out. No good. I have a feeling the girls sense how big the lead is and how big the moment is as Allie Edwards comes into the game for the first time in the half. But they just got to calm down, play Southridge ball, and they'll be fine. Second shot is up, and that one is good. 32-14 as Coach Bergman wants a 30-second timeout. 4:46 left to play in the third. It is 32-14 Southridge here on the OSAA U.S. Bank Schwab State Championship matchup between Oregon City and your Skyhawks. We'll be back on Hill Sports 725 on YouTube right after this. Hey everyone, this is David Hill, and I just want to thank you for listening to this live stream play-by-play of the game this evening. If you could be so kind, I'd love it if you'd simply click like and feel free to subscribe to Hill Sports 725 as we try to add more games to the channel. Comment below with what you liked or didn't. Feel free to email me at hillsport725@gmail.com. Thanks again, and play on. And we're back here for the championship game between the Oregon City Pioneers and your Southridge Skyhawks. Southridge leads it by 18 right now, 32-14, as Oregon City gets ready to inbounds the ball. Fly gets it into the corner and is met by two Southridge defenders, has to get it out to Edwards, who gets it across half court. Ball swinging around quite a bit. Fly ends up with it on the far side, tries to drive in the lane, gets it down low to Warren. Warren takes a shot, and that one's good. He's got 4 in the quarter and 7 for the game. It's 32-16, Southridge. Emil has the ball, finally gets over to Meek on the far side, met by two Oregon City defenders, has to dribble out of it. Gets it over to Riverman, who brings it across half court, and they call a 10-second violation. I thought she had made that. But with 4:20 left in the third, it's 32-16, and Oregon City has the ball, and they're finding some life, down by 16. Good, inbounding it to Fly. It's going to be very important that Southridge gets a stop here and a bucket as quickly as possible to calm down. 4:10 left in the third. Ball's controlled by Bullock at the high post, kicks it out to Edwards, tries to drive into the baseline, and from there, goes to the near side, gets it out to Kylie, but it's stolen by Riverman. She gets the ball and holds up and waits for her team in the front court. Meek now has it at the top of the key. Down low to Hoff. Hoff makes a move, goes up for the layup, no good, and it's controlled by Oregon City. That was a big opportunity that they missed. Oregon City goes up for the basket, and it's Kylie Goulsdorf who goes up for the shot. It's no good, but a foul is going to be called. It looks like it's on Emil. No, that one's on Hoff, her second, third team foul. 3:44 left in the third. Southridge only has 1 point this quarter, whereas Oregon City only has 4. They're still down 16. We're a little over halfway into the third, but they need to score some points here as the first shot is up and in. So we've got Carrie Goulsdorf, Whitney Warren, Kylie Goulsdorf, Allie Edwards, as well as Nadia Fly on the court for the Pioneers, and the second shot is good. 32-18, Southridge leads it with 3:40 left in the third. Ball almost stolen the pass, but he controls it. Gets it back over to Freeman, who tries to drive inside. Goes up for the 5-footer, no good, gets her own rebound. And tries to control it, and a jump ball's called. And it's going to be Oregon City ball.
Oregon City.
Oregon City is getting the breaks here in the second half. It's what they need, and they've got some life. They've got momentum. Southridge has got to take it back. Fly has the ball for the Pioneers coming across half court. Kicks it over to Kylie in the far side corner. Back over to Fly, who takes a 3-pointer. That one's good. Their first 3-pointer, Oregon City's first 3. It's 32-21. There's life. Southridge has got to get the ball in. They're going to call Hoff in the elbow. They're going to call Hoff in the elbow. Her third foul. That's been going on all game long. And that is the very first time that they have called that. Momentum swings are huge, even in officiating. That has been going on by Oregon City all night long, and they haven't called that yet. They finally called on Natalie Hoff. Ball Southridge is up by 11. 3:05 left in the third quarter. Bullock has it at the top of the key, gets it over to Kylie on the far side. Kylie guarded by Meek. Southridge needs to stop right now. Fly has it, bringing it around to the far side. Back over to Kylie at the top of the key, looking down low, nothing there. They'll let you waste the time. Fly fakes a 3-pointer, tries to drive inside, nothing there. Kylie, back up to Fly, takes the lane, goes against Emil. Shot is up, no good, controlled by Hoff. Big rebound. Meek has the ball, and could have gotten a foul there, but nothing there. Meek on the baseline, guarded by Carrie Goulsdorf. Finally, it's kicked out to Kaylin Emil, who slows it down. Meek with the ball, looking around. Bergman calling out the play. Emil trying to drive inside, goes around a screen. Finally goes out to Riverman. Thinks about it, but no. Emil down low to Hoff. And it's going to get the foul by Warren. That'll be her first, second team foul. got to get some momentum here as you were up by 19, now only up by 11, as Olivia Cole makes her first appearance of the half. Southridge is going to be inbound, and it's going to be Meek on the baseline while Southridge sets up in the box. Meek looking around, finally passes out deep to Maggie Freeman, who's waiting at the top of the key. Freeman calling out the play. Looking for a lane, tries to drive down, goes to Riverman, near side corner, looking for Cole, but she makes a lane. Over to Cole. He goes into the paint, makes a move, hook shot, around and out, no good. And Oregon City has the ball. It's tipped by Freeman. Freeman gets the ball, and there's a foul call finally. Oh my, oh my, oh my, oh my, oh my, oh my. Whitney Warren's gonna get her second foul, third team foul, as Southridge is trying to get some momentum back from the Pioneers. 1:53 left in the third quarter, 32-21 as Jaden Parrish makes her first appearance of the half. Emma's gonna be inbounding it for the Skyhawks. Looking over to Meek and finally gets it into the backcourt. 1:50 left to play in the third. Fly is trying to get that steal, and Meek saves it by hitting the ball off of Kylie Gulsdorf, and it's going to be out of bounds on the far side baseline for the Skyhawks. Maggie Freeman says, "Give me the ball, I want to inbound it," and they're setting up the stack play from the half court. And the ball stolen by Fly in the inbound, but she sets it bounds. Oh, she set it out of bounds. It was her and Meek that were there in between the basket. She just had to make one move, but she stepped out of bounds. Southridge gets a huge break there with 1:43 left in the third. Freeman again with the inbounds, gets it over to Emma, controlled by Fly. Fly gets a steal there and controls the ball, and she can't quite control it, but finally gets it. Now guarded by Freeman. She would have had an easy two-pointer if she could have held on to it. Fly for three. Short, gets her own rebound. Goes up for the shot, no good. And Riverman's gonna get the ball, gets it over to Emma, who has to pass it around, loses her dribble, but Meek has it. Gets it down low to Cole. Cole making a move. Loses the ball and a foul. Finally is called. This time on Carrie Gulsdorf. That's going to be number 4. No, excuse me, it's on Kylie Gulsdorf. Her first. Fourth team foul. And Southridge is going to get the ball at the baseline. Meek inbounding it. Goes over to Riverman, who's wide open but can't control it. Has to bring it out. Riverman with the ball, tries to drive into the lane, looking for somewhere to go, picks up a dribble. Emil, near side, drives to the baseline. Goes across court to Meek. Meek thinks about it, but got met by Fry. And they're going to call a charge. She was definitely moving her feet, but Fly is going to get the call. Was not set at all, but Meek's going to get the foul, her second, 5th foul of the quarter and of the half for the Skyhawks. 61 seconds, and Coach Michael Bergman can't believe that. Neither can the Southridge bench. Fly with the ball coming across half court, 55 seconds left. Goes all the way across court to the far side corner where awaiting Carrie Gulsdorf is with the ball now. Ball passed around, Emma steals it on the pass line. It's 1-on-1, her and Fly. Fakes the shot, goes up for the layup, trying to draw the foul, but gets the shot to go in anyway. 34-21, and Riverman with a great play on the inbounds. Goes out of bounds though, it's Oregon City ball. As Allie Edwards comes in for the Pioneers. Fly is now coming out, so this is your chance here. Fly's been the one controlling everything for the Pioneers. She's got to get a break for the fourth quarter. You've got to get the ball and see if you can get a basket here if you're the Skyhawks. Edwards has the ball. There, oh, that's really tight. They called Meek on the hand check. That's going to be her third. That one, I'm going to just say that was ticky-tack right there. That one was really, really ticky-tack. I disagree with that call. The ref made the call. It's what the call is going to be. It's a third foul and 6 for Skyhawks, but I disagree. 34-21, Southridge leads it as Fly is back in after a very short breather and a water break. And Emil and Riverman are going to try to guard her on the inbounds. Carrie Gulsdorf receives the pass. She's going to bring it up herself. Finally gets it tipped by Riverman. Goes out of bounds. 29.7 seconds left in the quarter. Southridge leads it by 13. Bull is going to be inbounding it for the Pioneers. Gets it into Fly, guarded by Riverman in the backcourt. Time's ticking away, 25 seconds. Southridge up 34-21. Fly picks up the dribble. Gets over the top of the key to Kylie, back over to Fly. Kylie now, top of the key, back to Fly. Back and forth. Here we go. High post on a Bullock. Bullock takes the 15-footer, no good. And controlled by Freeman. 8 seconds left. They're going to hold it for the last shot. 5 seconds left. 34-21. Southridge leads at 4. Long three-pointer. Looks good. Short. Freeman shot that from almost half court. Doesn't go in, but Southridge is going to go into the fourth quarter up by 13 here in the final game of the OSAA US Bank Les Schwab State Championships. We'll be right back after this break. This is Hill Sports 725 on YouTube.
At Les Schwab Tires, winter is our favorite time of year, not because of snow angels or hot cocoa, but because we get to talk about winter driving conditions all day long. In fact, nothing excites us more than showing folks how to install a set of chains or hooking them up with some snow tires before they head up to the mountains. Because skiing and sledding are great, but you don't want to do them while you're driving. Les Schwab Tires. Doing the right thing matters.
And we're back here for the start of the fourth quarter between the Oregon City Pioneers and your Southridge Skyhawks. The Skyhawks lead at 34-21. Oregon City just outshot them. They outscored the Hawks 9-3 there in that quarter for their first win of this game here in any of the quarters. And we're able to gain some ground. They're still down 13, so there's still a big gap to climb. If you're a Pioneers fan, hopefully that mountain's a little bit too big, but Southridge certainly didn't do them any favors by only scoring 1 field goal and 3 points in total. Maggie Freeman Emma with 2 points that quarter. Maggie Freeman hit one off the free throw. And so it's going to be Riverman starting the fourth quarter with Emma, Freeman, Brink, and Hoff. And we're underway for the fourth. And before anything can happen, as the ball's being passed in, the horn blew on the scorer's table. It said that we're going to redo that and start the clock all over again. I think there was a clock malfunction, or there's a question here. Yeah, they're going to reset the clock. Some sort of clock delay. But it's going to be Southridge ball here. Once again.
Action started before the clock was reset.
Okay, so action was started before the clock was reset, so that's what happened there. So Southridge is going to retain possession, and Maggie Freeman received the inbound pass, and as he tried to get it over to Emma, Fly was over there to block the pass, and it went out of bounds. 7:56 left in regulation. Riverman gets it over to Hoff. He's going to get it to Emma in the backcourt. Riverman now near side looking for Brink down low. She's got 4 fouls. Makes a move, goes up for a hook shot. No foul called. That one should have been, but it's going to be controlled by Oregon City. Fly has it. 20 seconds into the quarter. Passes it over to Kylie. High post to Bullock. Bullock kicks it back out to Fly. Thinks about the three, and nothing there. Back over to Kylie. Fly takes a three this time, and that one is no good. And the ball tipped around and controlled by Riverman. Riverman bringing it across court. Gets it over to Freeman. Looking down low to Brink once again. Kind of goes across court to Hoff. Hoff down low to Brink. Brink makes a move. Goes up and lays it in. Her first basket since the first quarter. She's got 6. 36-21. 55 seconds into the final frame. Fly has it for the Pioneers. Gets it over to Kylie. Top of the key. Back over to Fly. They're going to pass it back and forth. They want to go to that high post area, and they finally do. Bullock has it. Tries to make a move. And the pass is blocked by Brink. Goes out of bounds. She's got 4 fouls, so she's got to be very, very careful with what she does, even though there's been a couple of times in this fourth quarter already where she got fouled and nothing was called. So we'll see how that goes. 1:07 into the final frame. Oregon City inbounds it. Bullock has it, guarded by Riverman. Looks like a man-to-man defense set up by Southridge. Oh, and gets away with an elbow there. Here's the call on that. Far side corner to Kylie, and they call the foul on Southridge. 6:21 left. That is terrible right there. Hoff gets called with the elbow just a few moments ago, and Oregon City gets away with an elbow to the face against Riverman. I don't know what to make of that, as Kerry Goulsdorf goes to the line shooting 1-and-1. That one's no good. Ball don't lie, I suppose. And Immel has the ball, trying to drive down the baseline. Goes up for a reverse layup, and it's good. Say hey, it's Immel. He's not going to let this team lose it. They come too far. Fly has the ball. Gets it over to Kylie on the near side. Tries to go to the high post to Bullock. Bullock makes a move, and she falls down. And they're going to say out of bounds Brink. She just fell down, though. I don't know what was happening there. And the last foul on Southridge was called on Riverman. That's her third foul. It's also the 7th team foul of the half. Ball thrown down to Kylie, who loses it and ends up controlling it, but couldn't get the easy basket. Kylie, top of the key, guarded by Riverman. Tries to drive inside the lane. Kicks it out to Bullock. Tries to bring it in, but goes out to Kerry Goulsdorf. Goes down to the baseline to Warren. Oh, gets away with the travel. Bullock shoots a three. No good. Rebound controlled by Brink. And Warren wants a foul on the board. And a technical foul on Whitney Warren as she was arguing the call, yelling at the official. She's going to get a technical. That's going to end up being her third foul and a technical. 5 team fouls for the Skyhawks. And momentum is swinging the other way. The pendulum is coming back to Southridge with just under 6 minutes left. Kaylin Immel is going to be shooting 2 shots for the Skyhawks on the technical. Coach Goulsdorf is asking the official about the call as the first shot is missed by Immel. Come on, you got to hit these. Want the latest information on your favorite high school teams? Log on to OSAA.org. The OSAA has schedule, scores, and official rankings for all member schools and all team sports. At OSAA.org, you'll also find playoff brackets, broadcast schedules, and historical records. For more information, visit OSAA.org. Immel hits the second shot, making it 39-21, and full timeout called by Southridge. So we're going to take a break. Southridge leads at 39-21 with 5:56 left in the game. Here in the state championship final, OSAA US Bank Les Schwab State Championships, here on Hill Sports 725 on YouTube. Hey everyone, this is David Hill, and I just want to thank you for listening to this live stream play-by-play of the game this evening. If you could be so kind, I'd love it if you'd simply click like and feel free to subscribe to Hill Sports 725 as we try to add more games to the channel. Comment below with what you liked or didn't. Feel free to email me at hillsport725@gmail.com. Thanks again, and play on. And we're back here in the championship match of the OSAA US Bank Les Schwab State Championships in the Child Center of the University of Portland, where your Skyhawks are beating the Oregon City Pioneers 39-21 with 5:56 remaining in the final frame of play. At US Bank, we team together to support our customers and our communities. We are pleased to champion athletic and activity-based programs that enrich the quality of life for everyone. You can count on every US Banker to serve you and to cheer on the spirit of teamwork. From the start of the game to the final whistle, US Bank is proud to support the Oregon School Activities Association. US Bank, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC. It'll be Southridge ball coming out of that timeout here at the half court. Hoff is going to be inbound and make it over to Freeman, met by 2 Oregon City defenders. And Huff ends up with it and passed around. Immel now has it at the top of the key. And foul is called, it looks like on Parrish down low as she was pushing Brink around. I was worried that was Brink's 5th.
Oregon City foul. Parrish, her third. 16.
That'll be Jalen Parrish's 3rd foul, 16th foul of the half. Southridge has the ball at the baseline, setting up in the box. Immel tries to go to Brink, no good, just overshot her, and it's controlled by Oregon City. Kylie Goulsdorf has the ball. Brings it across half court. Southridge up by 18, 5.5 to play. Freeman, once again, a deflection on the pass. Oh, excuse me, no, she didn't deflect it. It was just passed out of bounds. So it's going to be Southridge ball, but Maggie Freeman was right there trying for that steal. She's been my player of the game the whole night. Oh, a foul could have been called right there. And Freeman tries to pass the ball, but it's stolen by Fly. And gets it around to Bullock. Bullock tries to drive the lane, going at Brink. Finally gets it over to Parrish on the inside. Lays it up and in. And the ball stolen on the inbound. Fly has it, goes up. No good, controlled by Brink. And a foul's going to be called. And a technical on Brink. So a foul is called on Kylie Gulsdorf on the rebound, but a technical foul is called on Cameron Brink as she was trying to get entangled. That's going to be her 5th foul. She can't believe it. Coach Bergman is trying to encourage his team. So Cameron Brink's going to leave the game with 6 points. And Bergman wants to know what the call was. So Gulsdorf gets her 2nd foul, Kylie Gulsdorf, and that's the 8th team foul, or 7th team foul of the half. Technical fouls assessed to Cameron Brink, which is her 5th foul. And Bergman doesn't agree with the call. He's trying to explain his position, saying, hey, she was just trying to get untangled from it, trying to walk away, and he called a technical on her, but it's too late now. Brink can't believe it. She is upset as she sits down. Her bench is trying to console her there.
Technical foul on Cameron Brink, her 5th.
So what's the call going to be? As it's 1-1 for Southridge, but it's technical for Oregon City.
So
Nicole Meek's in the game. Oh, you feel for Cameron Brink. She's struggled with foul trouble this whole season. As the Southridge faithful is trying to drown out those that have showed up for Oregon City. It's pretty evenly spaced out here, pretty evenly matched as far as the fans. So Meek is shooting free throws. And, oh, it looks like it was a double technical as Meek hits the first one. And hits the second. Unless those were the 1-and-1 shots. Okay, so yeah, those are the 1-and-1 shots for the Oregon City foul. Now, it looks like that Karen Gulsdorf is going to be shooting the technical free throws for Oregon City. The first one is up, and that one is good. 5:18 left to play. Gulsdorf makes both. So they counteract each other. 41-25 with 5:18. So Southridge still has a 16-point lead with 5:18 left to play. And it's going to be a full timeout in Oregon City. And so we're going to go ahead and take a break here. 5:18 left in the game. 41-25, Southridge leads it here on Hill Sports 725. Hey everyone, this is David Hill, and I just want to thank you for listening to this live stream play-by-play of the game this evening. If you could be so kind, I'd love it if you'd simply click like and feel free to subscribe to Hill Sports 725 as we try to add more games to the channel. Comment below with what you liked or didn't. Feel free to email me at hillsport725@gmail.com. Thanks again, and play on. And we're back here in the Child Center at the University of Portland. The Skyhawks lead the championship game against the Oregon City Pioneers. 41-25 with 5:18 left to play. I'm trying to find out the official reason for what happened there. From what I gathered, there was a foul on Kylie Gulsdorf, her 2nd. Let me see. As we come here, so okay, yes, there's a foul on the rebound. Foul on the rebound. And technical foul there called, so that's what's going on. As Oregon City gets the ball, coming out of that technical foul and timeout. 5:10 left to play. Southridge up by 16. Fly has it. Passes it around to Kylie. Fly thinking about the three, but drives inside. Great move, great fake, but ends up missing it. Ball's controlled by Riverman. Trying to dribble out of it, gets it over to Freeman. Oh, Freeman passes it over to Meek. Almost lost it there on the pass. Gets it over to Immel now. Immel going to Air Force next fall. Has to show why she got the scholarship. Ball passed around to Freeman at top of the key now. Guarded by Fly. Immel controls it now. She's going to call it the play, run the point from the half-court circle. Oregon City coach Gulsdorf wants to have his team come up and play aggressive. Finally, they're coming up and not too much. They're still calling for her to be aggressive. Emma's holding the ball, 4.5 left. If Gulsdorf challenges her, she's going to go. Oh, she finally makes a move, goes into the lane, goes up for the 10-footer, no good. Hoff controls it. Where's the foul there? Goes up for the shot. Finally a foul called. Woo! misses the shot. It's going to get 2, and that foul, I believe, is on Parrish.
City foul. India Fly, her
No, it's on the Dia Fly, her 4th foul. That's number 8 for Oregon City. 4:15 left to play in the game. Immel has a chance to put her team up by 18, or excuse me, Hoff has a chance to put her team up by 18. First one is good. Southridge is 4 for 5 from the free throw line in this quarter. For the game, they are 13 of 20, shooting 63% from the line. Second shot is up, short, but controlled. Oh, I thought Riverman had it, but it was controlled by Warren. Yes, by Warren. Fly has the ball, top of the key. 2-3 zone. Passes over to Kylie. Looking around, looking for the high post. Passing it back and forth. Kylie goes across court to Carey Goolsdorf. Finally to the high post where Morgan is waiting. Gets it out to Kylie. Drives into the lane. And wild pass, but controlled by Oregon City. Carey goes inside, takes a 10-footer from the baseline, no good, and it's tipped by Freeman, controlled by Riverman, and Southridge has the ball. Riverman bringing it across half court, met by a couple of Oregon City defenders, gets it over to Freeman. Cross court to Meek, who's wide open. Oh, she's gonna hold it, not gonna take the shot. 3.5 left, you're up by 17. Try to waste some time here. Immel with it, guarded by Carey. And Immel's gonna get called for the 5-second, but because she held the ball on the defense and didn't pass it in time, they're gonna get that on her. Tyra Bradford's coming into the game for Oregon City here, coming in for Kylie Goolsdorf as Fly received an inbounds pass from Bullock. India Fly, she's been the Oregon City leader all night, trying to make a move. Ball gets passed around to Bradford on the far side. Bullock controls the top of the key. Back out to Bradford on the far side. Tries to drive in the lane. Nothing there. Back to Fly. Thinks about the 3. No. Oh, got away with the travel there. But gonna keep the ball. 3 minutes left. 17-point lead. Southridge has it. To the high post where Bullock's waiting. Back out to Fly. There's a 3-point shot. Fly finally takes a 3. Short. And Freeman's gonna get the rebound on that one. Saves it before going out of bounds. Immel controls it. Ball controlled by Riverman now on the far side, back over to Immel. 2:45 left. Southridge fans are starting to sense it. 17-point lead. 2.5 left and Fly reaches in. That's going to be number 5. She's done for the day. She led the Pioneers all game long with 10 points. And she's going to sit down for the remainder of this game. As Brink and Fly both foul out, Freeman is going to take 1-and-1 shots here. Chance to really ice this game if it already wasn't before. First shot is around and out, no good. And controlled by Oregon City. Bullock has it, bringing it across half court. Allie Edwards came in for Fly. She's going to be in the rest of the game. 2.5 left. Southridge up by 17. Bullock has it, but that's some shooting 3-pointers. Carey Goolsdorf has it, back over to Bradford. Bradford doesn't make a move. Picks it up, takes a long 3-pointer. No good, well off, and long rebound, finally controlled by Carey. Edwards now has it, tries to drive inside the lane, met up by some defenders there. Pass over to Kylie, drives, blocked by Hoff. Carey Goolsdorf's shot is blocked by Hoff. That's her saying, this is for Cameron Brink. Southridge has the ball, and it's going to be out of bounds, and Kaylin Immel is saying that she got a foul, but they're going to say it was out on her. 1:51 left to play. 17-point lead, 42-25. Southridge leads in the state championship game. As Edwards goes down low to a cutting tie with the carry, no good, and shot is made. Shot is made by Whitney Warren on that one. So it's going to be 42-27, full timeout for the Pioneers with 1:41 left. 42-27. Pioneers are now out of timeouts, and we'll take a break here on Hill Sports 725 on YouTube. Hey everyone, this is David Hill, and I just want to thank you for listening to this live stream play-by-play of the game this evening. If you could be so kind, I'd love it if you'd simply click like and feel free to subscribe to Hill Sports 725 as we try to add more games to the channel. Comment below with what you liked or didn't. Feel free to email me at hillsports725@gmail.com. Thanks again, and play on. You're listening play-by-play of your Southridge Skyhawk basketball here on YouTube at Hill Sports 725. And we're back here at the Town Center. The look on the faces of both teams shows a stark contrast to Southridge getting ready to inbound the ball. Kaylin Immel's going to be inbounding it on the baseline after the timeout. Passes it into Maggie Freeman, who's met by a couple of defenders. Has the ball, waiting for a foul, nothing there. Finally gets it off across court. Has to pick up a dribble on the far side, gets it out to Riverman. And Immel to Freeman, top of the key. And timeout called by Coach Bergman. And that's going to be a full timeout for them as well. 1:28. We've got 88 seconds left. And a mass substitution. Southridge is putting in Olivia Cole, as well as Morgan Bullock. Hannah Orcutt are all making an appearance here with 88 seconds left in the game. During this timeout, he wants to get all of his seniors a chance to say that they played in and for a state championship. So it's a great move by Coach Bergman while you're up 15 points. Now, a lot of coaches might poo-poo this move. They may not like it, but here's the thing: the Southridge bench, they're actually really good. They have a great second unit going down even to their JV teams. Are very well coached, know how to play the game. And it's going to be Orcutt, Bullock, Morgan Bullock, Molly Maury, Sophia Riverman, and Olivia Cole all in the game for the Skyhawks. 1:28 left. Bergman once told me himself that this second unit could start on any other team in the Metro League, and they've shown that. Orcutt tries to inbound it, but it's tipped by Bradford and goes back out of bounds. No time even came off the clock on that one. Orcutt trying to inbound it, finally gets it over to Riverman. Now the Pioneers are going to try to bring the press. They're down 15, so they still are going to try to do everything they can. Maury has the ball. Far side, guarded by Bradford, picks up her dribble, finally met, and foul is called at the end there, as Moore is hanging on to it for dear life. There were two players on her, so I'm not sure who the call was on. It's going to be a 1-minute foul.
On Gilsdorf. At the line, shooting 2.
So that's going to be on... Molly Moore is going to be shooting 2 here for the 10th foul. That one's on Gulsdorf, but they didn't say if it was Kylie or Carrie. First shot was up and good. I'm trying to see. And it looks like it's going to be on Carrie since Kylie is sitting on the bench. And Oregon City's putting in their bench players. They're calling it 43-27. 1:15 left. I'm not going to say it yet, Southridge. I'm not going to say it yet. Second shot is up and good. 44-27. We got 70 seconds left as Edwards tries to bring it into the lane. Drives it and finally kicks it out. Ball's controlled by Bradford on the far side. And the ball was shot from 3. No good. Tipped by Cole, controlled by Oregon City. Bradford has it, almost goes out of bounds, and pass is stolen by Maury. 50 seconds left. 44-27, Southridge losing here in the state championship game, and Coach Bergman is going to try to get Kylie Vincent some time. Molly Maury has the ball on the far side. A foul is called. She's going to be taking free throws. 39.9 seconds left. I'm still not going to say it. Still not going to say it. 17-point lead, just under 40 seconds. Kyla Vincent is coming in for Sophia Riverman, who played a great game here tonight. Coming in for Cameron Brink. First shot is up and round end. That one goes in. Molly Maury has 6 points so far in this state championship game. Chance to get one more. Shot is up. Looks long and it's off. Clock starts. 45-27. 18-point lead for Southridge. Oregon City has the ball. Controlled by Edwards, trying to drive down low. No good. Morgan Bullock gets it, and a jump ball's going to be called, and it's Oregon City ball.
Possession of Oregon City.
All the starters are sitting for both teams. The chant has begun by the Southridge faithful. 29.2 seconds left. 45-27. Ball's tipped by Bergman inbound, and a foul's going to be. Oh, she stepped out of bounds. No foul. Hula got the ball but stepped out of bounds. 25.7 seconds left. Oregon City is going to get the ball at the sideline nearest to me. Ball's inbounded to Edwards. Edwards is looking for somebody to go. Tries to pass over to Bradford, who was zigging before she should have zagged. And the ball goes out of bounds. Southridge has the ball. 19 seconds left. Oregon City's finally pulling back. 15 seconds. 45-27, Southridge. 12 seconds left. Murray has the ball coming across half court. They're letting it go. The tears are starting to come. 7 seconds. 5 seconds left. Molly Murray has the ball. 3, 2, she holds it. Southridge, you are state champions. And the Skyhawks beat up at center court as they cheer. A long time coming. They have now won 19 in a row. They have won their 27th game of the season. They finished the year 27-2. They ended the year on a win. And your Skyhawks are Oregon State champions first to Michael Bergman. First since 2010. And they did it in the same dominating fashion they have all season long. 45-27 is your final. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we're going to try to get some interviews with as many of the coaches and players as we can. And we'll try to post some pictures up at hillsports725.wordpress.com. We'll be right back right after this. Hey everyone, this is David Hill, and I just want to thank you for listening to this live stream play-by-play of the game this evening. If you could be so kind, I'd love it if you'd simply click like, and feel free to subscribe to Hillsports 725 as we try to add more games to the channel. Comment below with what you liked or didn't. Feel free to email me at hillsports725@gmail.com. Thanks again, and play on. All right, Hawk fans, we are here with Maggie Freeman. Skyhawks fans, we are here with Molly Morey. Okay, Skyhawks fans, we're here with Coach Bergman. Coach, getting ready for the state championship. All right, Hawk fans, we are here with Maggie Freeman of your state champion, Southridge Skyhawks. How does it feel to hear that, to be able to say it?
It doesn't feel real. It's a dream come true. I never thought this would be happening, and it is, and I just can't believe it.
At the beginning of the game, you guys seemed to have a little bit of jitters going on, but you really stormed off right after that, building to a lead as big as 19. What did Coach Bergman tell you guys to get on that roll?
Just play hard. We knew that they were going to come back and get runs the whole game, and we were going to face adversity. As long as we played hard and played through it, then we would be okay.
Any nerves in that third quarter as they started to make their comeback?
Yeah, they were nervous the whole game, but I just played through it.
Buzzer sounds. You're on the bench as it's happening. What goes through your mind as it happens?
It's just, I don't know.
Well, let it process, because you, Maggie Freeman, are state champion. Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, Skyhawks fans, we're here with Coach Bergman of your state championship Skyhawks. Coach, first off, your first championship, the first in the program since 2010. What's going through your mind right now?
I'm just so proud of these girls and the coaches. There was so much sacrifice all year for each other. We have so many players that could be, if they were on a different team, would have a different role, where they'd have a bigger role. But we have girls that just sacrifice for each other, and this is what happens when they do that, because they're good. And then teams don't know who to take away. They can try to take away one person, but then someone else is ready to step up. And they just took what role they were given, and I'm just so proud of them.
At the half, you guys had a 19-point lead. Oregon City started to make a comeback there. Any nerves going on with you or with the bench?
No, I wouldn't say nerves. I think we just had to adjust, because they would start playing a lot more physical, and we knew they would. It's a really good team. I think he's one of the best coaches in the state, and we knew they'd have an adjustment, and they made it. And so we just had to be stronger, and I was proud of the girls that they adjusted.
I think since I've started talking to you, I think this is the first time I've seen you smile this season. I hope you enjoy it. Congratulations. Go have fun with your team the rest of the night.
I appreciate it. Thanks.
Thank you.
I'll do another interview.
Skyhawks fans, we are here with Molly Morey. First off, Molly, buzzer sounds, state champion, Southridge Skyhawks. What's going through your head?
Pure excitement and joy, knowing that all that hard work that we've been putting in for all these months has paid off.
Oregon City started to make a run there in the second half. What was going through your guys' mind on the bench? Any nerves going on?
We were definitely nervous. I don't think you can't not be nervous, even when you're up. We were nervous, but we knew that our teammates would pull it out, and we all came together.
Now, you ended up with 6 points tonight, none bigger than that 3 in the first quarter that really propelled the team. What's going through your mind as you're going through that sequence of events?
I'm confident in my own shots, and I know my teammates are confident in getting me the ball and me shooting, so I was just confident on the release, and I knew it was going in.
Congratulations on the win. Enjoy it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, Skyhawks fans, we are here with Cameron Brink. First off, Cameron, you fouled out, but at the end of the day, you can still say state championships. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling so thankful for my teammates, and I feel like they just really closed us out and finished it for each other, and I feel amazing right now.
Now, let's talk about that technical foul towards the end of the game that you got your 5th foul on. I didn't happen to see what was going on. It looked like that you were trying to walk away, get untangled from a player. What did the ref explain to you?
He didn't explain anything to me. I just walked away. I removed myself, and I knew I made a mistake. I shouldn't retaliate at all. So I just need to walk away from those type of situations.
Now, you still got a couple of big baskets there early on in the second half to help propel your team. Talk about the season. How much work has gone into getting to this point?
So much work. We put in work every day, practice every day, 2 hours, 3 hours. We do it for each other, and we deserve this.
Well, congratulations. You can finally enjoy it. You're state champion. Good job. Thank you. All right, Hawk fans, we're here with Natalie Hoff. First off, I got to apologize to you. I went back to the interview tape the last time we talked. I called you Hoffman. I didn't mean to do that. My apologies. But First off, you came here as a freshman to the Child Center. You went 0-2. You come back. You end up a state champion. How are you feeling?
It's just a crazy feeling. Like, I don't know. I don't think it's hit me yet. We worked so hard, and now it's like paying off, and it's crazy.
Now, you guys seem to start off really, pretty nervous there in the first quarter, but you ended up going on a huge run to take a big lead into the halftime. What got you into that motivation or that mindset?
We knew that we only had a few quarters to play left in our season, so we tried to give it everything we got, and that's exactly what we did. So
I know your teammates are trying to get you out over there. I just want to say congratulations. You are a state champion, and good job.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, Skyhawk fans, and they are cutting down the nets here in the Child Center as the Lady Skyhawks of Southridge High School have defeated the Oregon City Pioneers 45-27. Final statistics here for you tonight. First off, Maggie Freeman leads all scorers with 15. Kaylin Immel had 10, and then it's pretty well dispersed out the rest of the way. Molly Moore finished with 7 points. Brink and Hoff each had 6, and Meek finished with 2 points. They shot 40% from the field, including 27% from the three-point line. They didn't hit a three-pointer after the first half. They went 17-27 from the free throw line for 63%. They did have 20 turnovers, but 33 rebounds, and their biggest lead was 19. They end up with a 19-point lead as well. The Skyhawks just out-hustled this Pioneers team, and the end result is a 46-27 win to bring home a state championship, first championship since 2010 for Southridge, first in the Bergman era, and hopefully many more to come. And we're going to go ahead and call it quits from here as the coaches are getting up and they're cutting down the nets themselves. Coach Hoff is up there right now getting his bit of twine this evening. So that's it for the season. It's all over. Your Skyhawks are state champions here from the Child Center. This is Hill Sports 725. Feel free to like, share, comment. Follow me on Twitter, Facebook. We're also at hillsports725.wordpress.com for the latest news and notes from recent games. We will have a recap up on there as soon as possible. And feel free to listen to this as well as past games from this season as well. Thank you for listening thus far. I appreciate it. This is David Hill for Hill Sports 725 on YouTube, signing off. We'll see you come baseball season, which starts next week for your Skyhawks as your Lady Hawk basketball team ends their season with a championship. We'll see you soon.
The Oregon School Activities Association thanks you for listening to this OSAA U.S. Bank Les Schwab Tires State Championship event. Les Schwab Tires celebrating more than 55 years of pride in performance. U.S. Bank proud to celebrate its 32nd year of supporting OSAA state championships. We hope you enjoyed this broadcast of an OSAA state championship event.